I would just want to start with hearing your thoughts on the game. It seemed like you started pretty good on game one and game two as well. Pretty decent early game. Got a lot of objectives in game two, and then it sort of spiraled.
Yeah, I think game one started really, really good. I mean, I think my mid laner played insane. Like so kill him and was just taking over the game. And then this Nash call happened and the game went boom. And then game two, I'd say it was a bit more close. We did some mistakes here and there in the early game. But then in the end, when we take this river fight and just give 4 kills to Mundo, then Mundo just walks in 1v5 and no one can kill him. So my thoughts about those games, I'm happy that it got better because compared to Fnatic, it's day and night, right? Against Fnatic, we were just not here, not playing anything. While here, we showed that those 2 games we could have won them, but clearly, I would even say that first game we should have won it. So a lot of positive to take from those games to take into playoff, to go into playoff, sorry. If we can work on those little details, I feel like today could be a 2-0 for us, while we're only playing together for 1 month, right? And G2 has been playing together since the beginning of the year. So even though I'm lost and I'm obviously sad that we lost, I think it's quite positive for the future.
Yeah, so you take a lot from the match. I mean, of course,
Yeah.
definitely from what I saw, your early games were like very good. You had a decent lead in the first game and or a lot of objectives in the second. So, and you also just mentioned it. I want to talk about the playoffs. So,
Yeah.
like, what are your expectations? I mean, you are a new roster with you and
Mhm.
Rooster coming in. What are your expectations for the playoffs?
Well, our goal is to make worlds at minimum. Anything else than making worlds would be disappointment for all of us. So yeah, clearly we have to win against Heretics and then we have to make it to top three. That's the objectives.
Okay, so that's anything else would be a disappointment.
Yeah, from day one, we all know that's our goal. We work for it. Doesn't matter how we looked or how we played. It won't change our objective, right? So that's still the goal, yeah.
Yeah. So that brings me to my next question. When you match up against these top teams, do you prepare in a different way? For like today versus G2, Fnatic last time, and like Heretics next week, is the preparation different, or do you spend more time on maybe Heretics to secure maybe a better position in the playoffs?
No, I would say it's quite similar. I mean, I can probably answer you better next week, right? Because I've been here only for a few weeks.
Mm.
But from what I saw, for every team, we prepare the same. We all do our scouting, both individually and as a team. And then we talk about draft. So I would say it's similar,
Yeah.
whatever team we face.
So when you go into the playoffs now, it's going to be best of five, and you've shown some promise in this series at least. Not so
Yeah.
much versus Fnatic as you said
Yeah.
yourself, but
Yes.
do you think you believe you can win in the best of five when you go to the fifth game versus G2, MKOI, KC, Fnatic, the top teams? Uh, do you actually believe you can win it, and what do you need to change from for example this series to the playoffs?
Yeah, of course, I believe we can win. I mean, today again, I think it could have went both ways. I think we just need time, honestly, but we don't have much time. It's only a few weeks before the playoffs. We need to use our time as efficient as we can, try to get better really fast at a lot of things. And then if we manage to do it, I'm confident we'll beat those teams. But yeah, just need to see how we're going to work in next week, right? If we can use this defeat in a proper way so
Yeah.
that we actually win those next times.
It seems like the mood is in the team is pretty good, even though you lost, and also last week. It seems like you are pretty like you understand it's a journey.
Hmm.
So like, how is the roster coming together with you and Rooster joining and the communication and his English? Like, how does it all fit together? Do you like is this a team that's gonna stick together for next year and then just become even better?
Well, this I obviously don't know, right? But about the atmosphere, it's pretty good. I think between players, we like each other a lot. We're laughing and having good time. And about communication, well, Rooster is only in Europe for a month, but he's doing a lot of English class. So obviously it's not the best yet, but he's working on it and it's getting better day after day. So I'm quite happy about that. But yeah, communication is decent, I would say.
Good, and you also talked now just about you don't have as much time to prepare, and maybe
Yeah.
that's also to do with the LEC formats changing every split, so you have to get used to something different. Of course, you were on SK, so you've also tried the previous iteration of the in the spring split. So, what do you think about the LEC format right now? The best of three, and maybe you don't get to play against all the teams before the playoffs.
Well, I think it's a really hard format for some teams. Like from what I understood, Navi is out already
Yeah.
after 3 weeks. No, after 2 weeks. Yeah, after 2 or 3 weeks, which feels really hard when you're a bad team. It's like really punishing, I would say. But at the same time, let's say you finish first of your group, sorry, it feels really rewarding because you can instantly go towards after one best of five, right? Personally, I'm not so fan of it because I think it's just too rushed. I feel like teams don't have as much time as other splits to like really improve and play properly, I would say. But I'm kind of biased because we're a new team, right? If I'd have the same team for 8 months, maybe I wouldn't say the same. But yeah, we don't have much time with this format with new players, so to work really, really hard and really smart.
Mm. And if you had to choose a team from the other group that you were gonna meet in the playoffs in the first round, which team would you choose? Of course, Navi is out, so and it's
Yeah.
probably gonna be MCOY and KC in the upper bracket. So, which team would you choose, or just any team in the LEC if you could choose the playoff bounce one, probably?
Uh, Honestly, I didn't think about this too much. I really focused on our groups. I was only watching our groups games. So it's hard to give you an answer. I feel like if you want to make it to top three, I shouldn't even have an answer, right? We just need to beat any team. So I don't think there's someone that I'm looking to choose. I'm just really focusing whether we're facing, we need to be good and we need to be able to win if we want to make it towards. So I don't have a name to give you.
Yeah. So it seems like you're pretty confident you can beat whoever, and of course you need to be confident to
Yeah.
beat whoever you meet in the playoffs. Is this also because you see the improvement you're doing from like Fnatic to G2 now, where you actually had a pretty good lead in and a pretty good two pretty good games in the series?
Yeah, definitely. But because our practice hasn't been the best, right? But you can definitely see that those teams in practice are never playing the same in official. Like some teams are like the best team in the world in scrims, and then in official they just finish last place for some reasons. So if I would only look at our scrims, it would look rough, right? But whenever I watch official or yeah, today's game, I know that we can do it. We just really need some time to fix those small mistakes. So I'm quite confident that we can make it, yeah.
Yeah. Just one last comment. What do you think about Rooster's Jax today? He seemed pretty insane. That was a Korean Jax, I feel like,
Yeah, I
in the
mean,
server.
Russo is just an insane player, honestly. Like on the Scary Champion, he's actually so good. Even on tanks, like the first week of streams, I was shocked. I thought this guy was like really good at carries, but he can actually play anything. It's like, I really think the moment he'll be able to talk a bit more and be able to communicate his ideas, we'll get really to another level because I feel like every lane is always going well for him. He's really talented.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Bukala. That was all I had for
Thank you.
you. Thank you and good luck next week.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.